In this video, I'm going to share with you the best stock screener you can use on your Excel or Google Sheets spreadsheet. The way that this works is super simple. All you have to do is have the Wisesheets add-on on your Excel or Google Sheets spreadsheet. It works the exact same way. And then make sure to click right here on the screener function that you can see right now. From here, you're going to be able to see some of the default filters that are available. But the beauty of this is that, as you can see right here, there's tons of filters that will enable you to find the perfect stocks or ETFs that meet your specific criteria. Actually, there's about 80,000 securities that are covered, so you can filter through the entire database, get the list of companies on your spreadsheet, and then look to invest in those companies. So let's run through an example right now. We're gonna start with the sector filter right here. We can remove this market cap filter, go over here to the technology sector, where we could also apply some other filter that we wanted. There's also an exchange filter. So here, this is where you can filter stocks through different exchanges. But in this case, let's just keep it general. Let's say that we want to invest across the world. So in this case, we don't need this filter. The industry, we can apply and get specific companies in an industry. So I'm just going to show you this just for the sake of this. Let's say that in this case, we want software applications. So we can just do that, and we want companies that are actively trading. We can just click on get data, and automatically what you're gonna see is a list of companies that meet your investment criteria that you selected. Now, as you can see, there's a ton of these companies because the filters that we selected are quite broad. But as you can see, the data is right here, and there's so many different filters for you to choose from, and you can sort and slice the data any way that you want. But anyways, getting back to it, let's say that we want to screen specifically for like a very narrow set of stocks. So we're gonna get rid of the beta right here. We're gonna get rid of the volume. Actively trading, of course, we do want companies that are actively trading, so we don't see companies that were delisted or anything like that. Now, let's say that we want the PE ratio lower than 25. Let's say this is our criteria, and let's say we want the ROIC between, let's say, 0.05, so 5% to 30%. Let's say this is our criteria. Let's say we want a current ratio greater than 2, and we can apply another filter from here. So let's see what we have here. Actually, let's say that we want the price to sales ratio. So this filter right here, we're gonna close it, and let's say that we want it less than 15. So now we have a pretty rigorous criteria that we can apply to the entire database. Like I said, there's about 80,000 different stocks. So now we click on get data, and automatically this is going to allow us to filter through the stocks that meet this specific criteria. So as you can see now, the beauty of this is that we have the entire list of stocks that meet that specific criteria right here. And not only that, but we also get the metrics that we were screening for. So in this case, we have the PE ratio, the ROIC, the current ratio, price to sales ratio, etc. And our filters are right here. So if we wanted to apply something similar, but let's say we want to get rid of the software part and just do something that's technology, we can remove this filter, click on get data, and now we have another set of companies that meet our specific criteria. Now let's go back to this list right here. As you can imagine, you can probably see that you can just keep going and get more and more list of companies that meet your specific criteria. But now the beauty of this is that not only can you do this, but you can also start to do a whole bunch of other different calculations and operations to the stock list. So we have the stock list right here. We have the different columns right here with the information. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to start to add some more data to the list. Let's say that we want to add the return on equity. Now you can of course add it as a filter right here, and that is available, but there's certain data that you can get from Wisesheets that is not available through the filters. So for that, you can just simply apply a simple Excel formula. So for example, let's say we want to get the ROE. All we need to do is use the Wise function. This is going to tell you exactly how the function works. So we need to select the symbols. The symbols are very simple. They're right here. So as you can see, we've selected the symbols. Then it's going to ask us for a parameter or a list of parameters. So in this case, we're going to select the ROE. And then lastly, we need to select a period. So this could be like TTM. This could be a specific year. This could be 2020 Q1, could be anything like that. In this case, let's just keep it TTM so everything is consistent. I click enter, and as you can see, all of the data loads, and now we can start to add more and more criteria to our spreadsheet. Now, by the way, something that you may notice is that, for example, if you also want to add this as a filter, you'll notice that when you select one of the filters, you can't do this because this function returns the array of data that you're seeing right now. So all you have to do for that is just simply create a new tab, and what you can do is just reference all of the data that you have on your other tab. So let's say this is the data that I want to get. You can just simply drag it across, and then here you start to see zeros. So once you see the zeros, just remove them, and then after that, what you can do is just simply drag this here and then double click, or drag this down. I think there's like this many companies. Okay, so once we start seeing the zeros, we're gonna get rid of those zeros, and then what we can do is we can just go ahead, go here, and then copy this. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna paste the formatting only. So as you can see, now we have this, and what we could do is select the entire data set, go here to sort and filter, apply filter, and now you can just simply, apply any filters that you want to your data, and you can just keep going on and on and on, adding different metrics. If you click on the add-on right here and you go to the functions, click on the available data, this is going to take you to this page that is going to allow you to see the different data that there is per category. So we can add financial statements, balance sheets, cash flow, key metrics. There's a whole bunch of different metrics that you can do, and you can just follow the example. So let's say we want to add something for the cash flow statement. Let's say we want to add, actually would really like to see the free cash flow of these companies, because let's say that's very important. So in this case, you can see the examples that are listed right here, and we could just apply this to our spreadsheet. So once I know this, then I go back to the spreadsheet right here where I have my data, and then let's say free cash flow is my new parameter, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. Select the symbols right here, and then we're gonna go back to where I can select the parameter, which is the free cash flow, and we're gonna do TTM. Once I do this, I'm going to expand this, and as you can see, now we start to see some of the data show up here, and we can apply the same kind of thing that we did before. So we can just select this right here, click right here, and now we can start to see some of the data. Now in this case, there was a mistake that was made where it copied the formatting. There's nothing to worry about that, so we can just click on automatic, we can click on no fill, and now we have the data. From here, we can just add another filter again, and we can start to filter the list of stocks that meet our specific criteria. Now the one caveat that I'll leave you with, which is super powerful, is that let's say you really like this company right here. What you can then do is go to the templates tab right here, and you can download any one of these templates. They're absolutely free except this one, which is locked, and you can just download this template. So let's say I'm going to get this template, and once you download it, you can build your own templates like the one that you're seeing right now, which just applies the very simple formulas that I showed you before, or you can use one of the pre-built templates like the one that I'm showing you right now. Simply change the company ticker to what we had before, and as you can see, everything is automatically going to load for you. Now in this case, for this company, there's limited data, but for any other company that does have the data available, you're gonna be able to see all of the data automatically load, be displayed for you, and this is gonna allow you to be a lot more efficient in finding those investment opportunities that are really worth it, so that you can go ahead, buy those, and then reap the rewards overall. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and let me know your thoughts on the tutorial below, and I'll see you in the next one.